find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Herbert on first down now. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And the Cardinals are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him. First down, Murray. He finds his man, complete. It's blocked. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. On first down, Murray. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Play fake. Murray. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. Touchdown, Cardinals. Brevin Jordan, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead.
It used to be that if you were a big wide receiver and the coaches wanted to make you a tight end, you resisted the move. Now it's almost a glamour position because they have the mismatch advantage. Are you going to cover them with a linebacker? They're probably faster. A defensive back? They're going to be bigger. Tight end is the new big-time position.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
First down, Los Angeles.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this one is incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They snap it to Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the pistol, they run it with Murray. Murray, strong running. And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Play action. Now it's Murray. He finds his man, complete. It's Brock. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. On 1st down, it's Murray. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Brevin Jordan, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Cardinals are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Looking deep here for Ebron. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 53 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. Murray now on 1st down. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Jordan. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Shotgun now for Murray. He finds his man, complete. It's Brock. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Back in Arizona, 2nd quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jerry Tillery. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Another try after the 1st down sack. Murray looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hopkins. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
On 3rd down, Murray. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Latavius Murray, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. That catch good for 5. It's third down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And that one complete to his receiver, Palmer. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He'll buy some time right. And he slings one that's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 27-yard line.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
He's got it complete to Aguilar. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout. Their second. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Henry again. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Shaun Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Derwin James with a pick. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that.
Now it's Herbert. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Herbert. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. That's going to be caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw is here late in the season. He goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Here's Henry. It looks like he's going to be stopped short of the 1st down by about a yard. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. Creeping up on a minute to play. On 4th down, Herbert. That's to his running back, complete. Touchdown, Chargers. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Chargers get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead will shrink to 6. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead, should they so choose. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Touchdown, Cardinals. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And the thing that stood out to me was his ability to continue through the initial contact. How many times do we see runners get slowed up and not get what they can on a run because of that first contact? But he kept the compass pointing in the right direction, kept the legs churning, and turned this into a huge play.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now stands at 13. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And with them down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Herbert off of play action. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Back to throw here, Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cards are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Chargers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Herbert off the bootleg. It's complete left side to Aguilar. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Gonzalez's kick is good. So we've reached halftime here on Christmas Day. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Yeah, Coach, certainly no shortage of action in those first 2 quarters. Definitely got to work on my touchdown calls, so we'll see how much voice I have left for the second half here. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Now Murray off play action. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Herbert has it knocked free. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. He's at the 40. 20.
Ready to show owners,
10.
baby.
And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. A fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Chargers are going to get it back here just past the 35. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with time.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Zaven Collins
able to record his 5th sack of the season. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Throw left side complete. That's Henry. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
A field goal gets them closer, but they say no thanks. We want the lead.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Play action. It's Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big gain that time for the Chargers.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Herbert operating from the red zone. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown.
Mike Williams
with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he is in for the 2 points. And they're back within a score as the lead's cut to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
Easy.
Now a give. This is Murray. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 141 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. First down, Murray. He finds his man, complete. It's Brock. And some space here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
They'll run on first down. Murray. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Murray. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They'll try to run it in with Murray. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now they'll run. Murray. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions.
And he'll try and throw here on the fake. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Completes it to Aguilar. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for third down. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 35. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are right back in this football game. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10. At their own 27. He'll start with a give to Henry. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Herbert. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Chargers on 3rd down, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Looking deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there for L.A. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And this is caught by Williams. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score, because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And they'll run again. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, 2nd half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Henry. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Derrick Henry, becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. Gonzalez good on the extra point, as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He finds his target. It's Schultz. Well, clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And this one too low.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
In 4th quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. On play action, it's Murray. He finds his man, complete. That's Brock. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And a short gain down to about the 33. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. Now Murray. He finds his man, complete. It's Brock. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cards look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Charger drive about to get going. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there was some...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Back to throw it, Murray. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Play fake. Murray. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Michael Davis. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
Flush to his right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
Murray's throw complete there to Moore.
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34.
Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play.
Carries piling up. It's Murray again. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 39-yard line.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Arizona, the win moves them to 8-7 now on the year.